One-punch knockouts are exciting. They're instant, they're spectacular, and they usually end with someone sleeping on the mat. But here's the thing, those CODs let you off easy. You don't feel a thing when you're unconscious. Now a leg kick? That's a slow, burning kind of destruction. Every single one tears at the nerves, crushes muscle fibers, and bruises bone. Even if you stay standing, you're limping away from it for days or months. Today, we're diving into the most agonizing, disabling leg kick knockouts in combat sports history. These fighters didn't just lose. Their bodies broke down under the weight of punishment. Some couldn't walk afterward. Some couldn't fight for years. A few never fought again. And we start with one of the most savage leg kickers of all time, Joe Kinsaki. Joe Kinsaki versus James McSweeney. Glory 15 Istanbul, 2014. Turkish Tyson turns lumberjack. Kinsaki, known as Turkish Tyson, earned his reputation with blistering hand speed and knockout power. But in his 2014 fight at Glory 15 Istanbul, it was his devastating low kicks that stole the show. Facing English veteran James McSweeney, Saki opened with sharp punches, keeping McSweeney's guard high and attention fixed on headshots. Then he went to work on the legs. Saki's low kicks slammed into McSweeney's thigh with brutal precision, each landing with the crack of a baseball bat. By the end of round 1, McSweeney's lead leg was swollen and dragging. In round 2, Saki intensified the assault, peppering punches to set up more crushing kicks. 2 final, thunderous strikes chopped McSweeney down for good. His leg gave out, and he collapsed to the canvas, unable to continue. The referee called it, and Saki walked away with another brutal finish, proving his leg kicks were just as lethal as his fists. Furkan Karabag versus Revo Salmay, 2024. Chainsaw precision from Turkey's rising star. Fast forward to early 2024, when Furkan Karabag, another Turkish leg kick machine, stepped into the ring against Thai veteran Revo Salmay. Revo came out of the gate hot. In round 1, he landed heavy hands and crisp combos, pushing Karabag onto the back foot. It looked like the fight was slipping away from the Turk, but Karabag kept his composure. He blocked, parried, and absorbed, then came back in round 2 with surgical precision. He masked his low kicks behind punch combinations and body shots, mixing levels and angles to keep Salmay guessing. Then he started digging into the legs. Over and over, Karabag's low kicks whipped into Salmay's thigh. You could see the pain in Revo's face with every shot. By the end of round 2, Salmay was crumpled on the canvas, unable to stand. Yodkai Fairtex versus Alex Child. Thai violence versus grappler grit. Next, we head to Thailand, home of Muay Thai devastation, where Yodkai Fairtex took on Alex Child, a tough American grappler known for his durability and heart. Child was game early on. He tried to tie Yodkai up in clinches and drag the fight to the mat, but Yodkai wasn't having any of it. He used low kicks to brutal effect, chopping Child's legs every time he stepped forward. Child kept coming, but each movement cost him. By round 2, he was limping. By round 3, his lead leg was hanging by a thread. Fairtex's kicks got sharper. He began timing Child's advances, slamming the leg just as Child planted his foot. That's when the damage compounds. It's not just pain, it's instability. Child eventually collapsed after a final inside leg kick, unable to get up. Rungrawi Sitsampinam versus Sinan Durmaz, 2019. The Muay Thai leg kick apocalypse. At a 2019 Muay Thai event, Rungrawi faced Turkish striker Sinan Durmaz. Durmaz was no pushover. He had power in his hands and a good record. But none of that mattered once Rungrawi got rolling. Rungrawi didn't waste time. He hunted Durmaz from the first bell, smashing his legs with outside and inside low kicks. Durmaz fought back, landing a few solid combinations that briefly slowed the Thai down. But Rungrawi wasn't fazed. By round 2, Durmaz's mobility was wrecked. He could barely move laterally. Rungrawi closed in and unleashed a series of punishing leg kicks, each one sounding louder and meaner than the last. The final kick sent Durmaz to the canvas in a heap. His corner threw in the towel before he could take more. Rungrawi's destruction of Durmaz was textbook Muay Thai brutality. painful, clinical, and final. Rodtang Jitnuangnan vs. Sok Thai. One Championship, 2019. Iron Man's Firestorm. If there's one fighter who embodies relentlessness, it's Rodtang Jitnuangnan. In his 2019 fight against Sok Thai at One Championship, Rodtang unleashed a non-stop assault that made fans wince with every strike. Rodtang came out like a machine, mixing headshots with brutal leg kicks. Sok Thai tried to answer back, but Rodtang walked through everything. By the end of round 1, Sok Thai's lead leg was visibly swollen. His movement was shot. Rodtang didn't let up. He kept blasting that same leg over and over until Sok Thai had nothing left. His corner threw in the towel, saving him from further destruction. Rodtang's ability to blend volume, power, and precision made this one of the most complete leg kick beatdowns in One Championship history. Tawanchai PK Sanchai vs. Jamal Yusupov. Precision firepower. In 2023, Tawanchai PK Sanchai fought Jamal Yusupov, a tough-as-nails Turk who wasn't afraid of a firefight. But Tawanchai brought something different: pinpoint accuracy. Tawanchai started with his trademark flurries, hands and kicks working in perfect rhythm. But it was a single low kick that changed everything. He fired a devastating kick to the back of Yusupov's thigh, hitting the sciatic nerve region. Yusupov's leg buckled immediately. He tried to continue, but his leg was dead weight. The referee had no choice but to step in and stop the fight. It was a fast, brutal finish, and a reminder that even the toughest fighters can fall when their base is taken away. Arkadiusz Wurzosek vs. Demorio Denis. Polished demolition. In 2018, Poland's Arkadiusz Wurzosek stepped into the ring with American Demorio Denis. Wurzosek was known for his power and his precision leg attacks. Denis was known for his size and heart. Both fighters opened aggressively, but it wasn't long before Wurzosek's leg kicks took over. His shin slammed into Denis's thigh over and over, leaving visible welts. By round 2, Denis was wobbling, struggling to stay upright. Wurzosek sensed the end was near. He ramped up his attacks, mixing in body shots and head kicks before going back to the legs. A final crushing low kick sent Denis to the mat. He tried to get up but couldn't. Wurzosek's combination of technique and raw power made this a leg kick TKO for the highlight reels. Levi Rigters vs. Tomasz Mozny. Glory 76. The Dutch Tower vs. the Slovak Giant. At Glory 76, Dutch fighter Levi Rigters faced the towering Tomasz Mozny, a 6'6" Slovakian kickboxer known for his reach and durability. But Rigters made size irrelevant. Rigters came out fast, mixing clean punches with thudding low kicks. Mozny tried to establish distance, but Rigters kept closing in. By round 2, Mozny's leg was compromised. Rigters chopped at it relentlessly, dropping Mozny twice with leg kicks. In round 3, Rigters landed one final calf kick that took Mozny's legs out completely. He couldn't get back up. Rigters walked away with a TKO and the reputation as one of the scariest up-and-comers in the division. Daniel Gita vs. Sergey Karatonov, K1, 2009. The masterclass in leg kick destruction. And now for one of the most famous leg kick destructions of all time. Daniel Gita vs. Sergey Karatonov in 2009. Gita, known for his devastating kicks, went after Karatonov's legs from the very beginning. Karatonov tried to fight back, but Gita's low kicks were relentless. Each kick landed with a sickening thud, sending shockwaves through Karatonov's leg. By the second round, Karatonov could barely stand. Gita ended the fight with a brutal series of kicks that left Karatonov crumpled on the canvas. He couldn't continue. Gita's destruction of Karatonov remains one of the most devastating leg kick performances ever seen in kickboxing history. Those were some of the most brutal leg kick knockouts in combat sports history. Whether it's Muay Thai, kickboxing, or MMA, leg kicks are often the silent killers. They don't always make highlight reels, but they end fights just as brutally. Which one made you wince the most? Drop a comment below and tell us which KO you think was the hardest to watch. And if you want more hard-hitting breakdowns, subscribe to Legends of the Octagon and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping moments from the world of combat sports.